Off for a minute. Woo! So through a lot of progression and everything else, I managed to get my page back. Thank God. I wrote so many damn, man, listen, y'all don't know how many times I was actually online. Like I had a literally Q&A with freaking YouTube, and they were trying to figure out, one, what was going on, and more importantly, we found out the source of who flagged me. So first of all, I'm a real dude, so I'm gonna say this. First of all, I apologize to Toxic Normand. Toxic was you, but it was one of your motherfucking followers. It's all good though. But the thing I want to talk about today is, and we'll talk about that more than anything, and as all you guys keep coming in, what up, Las Vegas, Career Spaghetti, and give back. How's everyone doing? I miss you guys, man. I see a lot of y'all written in the comment section. Yo, we miss you. We miss you going live. Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on, Star Pepper? But yeah, they gave a Pepper page back. Hey, yeah. Oh, man. So much to talk about. And I got time today, because I ain't had time the other day. Today, I got time. I want to address something real quick. What's going on, DC? All right, good, y'all. Good, y'all. Good spirits. Now, first of all, before I even start this, I want to show y'all something, all right? Because I know a lot of people was like, yo, you Chuck, and this is the whole reason I'm bringing this up today with this whole thing with GENEDEAL. It's not GENEDEAL's fault. GENEDEAL is family. I got some keys, yo. That's right, y'all. I got some keys now as of, 4 days ago now? And I'm so happy. I don't know how happy I am, man. I'm not out of the woods yet. I got roommates, which is, toss up. We talked about one of them today when I went to go pay my rent. Yeah, I went to go pay my rent. Yes, I did. And that felt so, man, I don't even know how to tell y'all how invigorating that feels. I don't have to be in at a certain time. The other night I hung out in Manhattan till like 5 o'clock in the morning. Wasn't shit to do, but I just hung out anyway. I was just so, I can't tell y'all how much a relief it is. Like I said, I'm not out of the woods yet. Let me explain to y'all what I mean. So this was the thing. They were closing down the hotel, right? And so I didn't know those guys had been there someone for like a year, like since COVID had started. So they were closing down the hotel. And what they were doing was they were starting to move people back to the homeless shelter. And I was like, based on the situations I had and the instances I had there, I was like, I ain't going to no motherfucking homeless shelter. Not that one. That ain't happening. So I started getting online, started making phone calls, and ended me back up at the governor's office again. So they had talked to me before. They were familiar with my name. I sent them emails, everything else. I stayed in contact with them. So they knew who I was as soon as I called. And I said, look, blah, 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 blah. They trying to move everybody out. I don't think this is a good idea. And I don't feel comfortable. One, I haven't had that COVID shot, and I refuse to take it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what they say. I'm not taking it. I don't know how my body's going to react to it, so I'm not taking it. Many of the people there hadn't taken it either. And as y'all know from my numerous videos, if you don't know, it's not the point that like I'm soft, so I can handle myself. You know what I'm saying? It's not the point of that. It's the point of more so the people that were there that are involved in these programs, long-time alcoholics, long-time drug addicts, and that's just not my foray. You know what I'm saying? So it comes in contention when you don't do those things and you got people around you. So probably the day before they came to me, and they said, listen, I told them adamantly, they was trying to coerce me into going into the homeless shelter. And I was like, no, I'm not going there. I even told him on the phone, and he'll tell you himself. I told Rob and I told the other guy, I said, listen, I don't know how to tell you this, but if one of your boys get in my face, I'm gonna have to put him down. And I ain't gonna run that whole story again, whatever. My track record shows enough. I will lay you down quickly. So, and I've done time over, so I ain't scared. So the following day, I get a call. The first call come from the governor's office. Come at 8:30 in the morning. Mr. Lewis, we looked at your email and blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm thinking I'm going that day. This is on a Tuesday. I'm thinking, all right, they're going to put me up on out of here. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry about that there. I thought that was a phone call I needed to take. Don't you hate that them telemarketing people be calling you all the time? Hey, Annette, what's going on? That's my Boo thing right there. This is the city right here, Nat. I'm up on the what's the name here, but this is my beautiful city, y'all. Let me let y'all take a look at it. I know I'll never get to give a chance to show y'all this place, but this is our beautiful city here. You know what I mean? I came up to the tippy top here so y'all can see the city. See what it looked like. We got a beautiful city here in Connecticut. So after I said I was going there, whatever, and that phone call, all of a sudden I end up getting another phone call, and it's from these guys, and they're telling me, yo, listen, we found somewhere to put you, da-da-da-da, I'm gonna take you over there, you look at the place, tell me if you like it or not. So I goes over there, I look at the place, and I'm like, okay. But then I notice it's like 3 other guys there. Now these 3 other guys, they ain't no drug addicts or whatever. The one guy, yeah, you know. But the other 2, they're fine. They mind their business. They don't bother nobody or whatever. So I'm glad for that. Now, it was probably, I don't know, probably a couple hours after that, I got the keys and I signed the lease, and it's going to be month to month. And I moved in, and I am so, I wanted to cry. I really did. Hey, Roxanne, what's going on? I really wanted to cry, because if you guys know what I've been through in the past 6 months, you can't even think, you know what I mean? Let alone get something accomplished, you know? So I want to thank all you guys, every last one of you. I ain't over yet. They just asked me today, they was like, what do you need? And I was like, and I forgot to get all kinds of other stuff, some of the stuff they hand out, but I need sheets. I ain't got no furniture, I ain't got no TV, I ain't got none of that. It's got me and this phone and my clothes, and I'm comfortable with that. And the food is a tight thing, but we're working out. Now I want to talk about GENEDEAL. I want to talk about GENEDEAL because I don't have a problem with GENEDEAL. Oh, no. I ain't got no problem with GENEDEAL. GENEDEAL family. Put my stamp on it when I said that. GENEDEAL is family. You know what I'm saying? If anything, them the dudes that birthed us. If it wasn't for him and Sham the Butcher. I seen Sham when I was across the street, but I ain't get to move in there. But let me put it on. I'm gonna make this shit mystical, because y'all like that mystical shit, right? All right, so I don't know if y'all noticed, and I'm gonna take my jacket off. I don't know if y'all noticed or not, right? But yeah, this is way better. That way I ain't gotta be moving around with the joint and all that. So in a second, y'all, I'm coming back. Just have to take this jacket off. It's kind of warm out here today. So I had left a comment on Gene's page, and I had just, let me tell you how I know it was some D-riders, because when I put up the post, I just put it up and I put it in Gene's area, if that makes sense. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, you know, 1 day go by, 2 days go by, nothing there. I go back to Gene's page where I left the comment, where, you know, where Gene right at, where he left the comment at. I end up writing to him and I tell him, I said, yo, Gene, I went by there. Mind you, this is his eyes only. I don't call Gene. I know he puts out his phone number and all that, whatever, but I don't call Gene. I don't do none of that. I've never even spoken to Gene. But shout out to GENEDAL. You know what I'm saying? One of our bad boy, like, strength and forefathers of anything. So don't get it confused. Now, I was looking at the chuck-ass motherfuckers that were in the comment section that were actually trying to come for me and talk all kinds of shit. So let me tell y'all about these motherfuckers that I'm talking about. I had a little bit of everything, but what really disturbed me and why I did it 3 times where I actually gave somebody my phone number and said, holler at me or whatever, if you had something to talk about, right? So I stopped doing that because I started noticing that there were certain people that were coming. Thank you, Roxanne. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And everybody else, a Stringer Bell 80 or whatever. But that's not why I'm here. I'm glad to be back here with y'all. Yeah, I can use all the money. I ain't gonna sit there and just like Kevin Sam will say, you ain't gonna shame me out of asking for donations. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Like, y'all saw me at my lowest point in my life, and now y'all about to watch me at my highest point in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because what we about to do is this. I already had shit in the making as I was sitting in that place. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? So y'all see how I'm smiling? I ain't all depressed and shit. I am happy right now. These motherfuckers that were on Gene's page said a little bit of everything. Oh, you did a video the other day. And that's how I knew it was one of my followers. Because, see, I did the video on my other page. Out of the 4 or 5 that I got. So, yeah, I had to do that because you try to shut this motherfucker down again, we got to back up for the backup. And for my real followers, I'm going to make sure y'all got that. But I knew it was a follower of mine because they said some specific things. Well, I thought, and that's where they fucked up at, and that's why they didn't respond. Because they said, well, I thought you said the other day when you was on your live. Well, I wasn't live on this page. I was live on my other page, and only a few people got that page. That's where you fucked up. You never met a society. You know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up. You said you ain't see the post. But the post was on the other page. Yeah, you fucked up. So once that was in order, I went and I looked at the page because I can't see it from the little small ass things. And I said, oh, you're the one that was asking for my phone number one time. But wait, you're the one that told me that you was going to donate 2 G's to me, and it never happened. And you started an argument with me on purpose and got passive aggressive so you wouldn't have to give me the money. Oh, I get it. You trying to play like you a victim. I got you. So I said, you know what? You're going to be the first motherfucker I reply to. It was a chick. So she ain't say nothing. Nobody else on his page said nothing, but they all had something to say. So I'm going to tell you what I got to say, and we're just going to end it right here because I ain't going to never bring this shit up again. First things first. I've rocked with Bad Boy Entertainment for 17 motherfucking years, okay? Ain't nobody gonna take that away from me. I know there's a few motherfuckers that's sitting out here for the sake of their own whatever endeavors or whatever, or trying to act like I don't exist or whatever. Nigga, I talk to Prez almost all the time. You know what I'm saying? If I don't talk to Prez, I'll send him something. If I don't talk to him, I'm talking to somebody else that used to be part of Bad Boy or still is part of Bad Boy. Please believe that. And it's on a regular basis. Matter of fact, I was on the phone with one of them yesterday. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Uptown. So let me tell y'all something in perspective. There is a tradition that goes on that is not very relevant here in the New York tri-state as much as it is in California. And I know this from being in California. And I've also heard somebody else bring this up, which was Corey Holcomb. And he spoke on this one. Y'all remember Pops on Friday when he died. A lot of people showed up at Pops' funeral, but they wasn't there for Pops. Nah, they were there to clout chase. Who here? What stars here? Oh, is that Styles P over there? Oh man, that look like Hard Pierre. Mind you, the last time I was with BLACKROB or around BLACKROB was with Hard Pierre, Daddy's House Recording Studio, in the first room on the right. First room on the left was me, with me and Flames Flow. Do your investigation and figure that out for your own motherfucking self. Flames Flow, Far Out Flow, whoever. That's who used to record me. Shout out to Brian, shout out to Shaquan, and shout out to Steve Dickey, who recorded everybody. He's a white kid. Recorded everybody from Fabulous, Cardi B's first track. Same thing with Far Out Flow. He did everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's who recorded me. And I'll get to my music in a minute because I had a hiccup on that too. But we're going to get that worked out. Not only was I part of the advertising campaign with BLACKROB in the New York City tri-state area on the second release of his first album. I wasn't there for the first time, but I was there for the second time they went to release. And the reason it got held up then was because of all the bootleggers, you know what I'm saying? Which nowadays would be considered the motherfuckers that take your shit, put it in an MP3 ripper, and take the song right off YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about when people was on Canal Street, when they was on Broadway, when they was on in Brooklyn on you know what I'm saying? Like they're selling them mixtapes and the bootleg movies and all that shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Up and down to 125th Street, all that. So not only was I there for that, but I also was there and in the Whoa video, which is BLACKROB, in my opinion, first jump off video. I'm in the video. T in the video, Rome in the video, who else? Orlando in the video, Lil Short, K in the video. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened to him. You know what I mean? But the first ones I mentioned, except for K, I still talk to him and see him these days. What's going on in that? So I took that in consideration. I said, I'm in the Whoa video. When the second album hit, we was on the promotion team for that. You know what I'm saying? This is a fact. So for a motherfucker to come out the woodworks all for the point of clout chasing and jumping in the comment section, and you don't know me. You understand what I'm saying? You don't know me. And I know people say that shit all the time. You don't know me. Nah, nigga, you don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know none of the people I was around. Maybe one or two of you may perhaps do. Maybe one or two of you were actually from Bad Boy. But let me tell you what went down. Now, many of y'all know me and my former Bad Boy brothers in the marketing department ain't been seeing eye to eye on shit for about past 8-9 months. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of different situations what that would be around, but you know, it got into everything. It got into niggas talking about, niggas talking about shooting at each other, everything. You know, like it was real greasy. You know what I mean? And for all stakes and measures, I love y'all boys, and always will. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all can take that however the fuck y'all want to, but I gotta move on. When I looked at those comments and I saw all them people talking and all them people having words and everything like that, it wasn't the fact that it bothered me. I was just more like, yo, who the fuck are you? Like, who the fuck are you? Like, you my shadow or something, nigga? So, since I gotta reiterate everything for everybody, I'm gonna say it again. Bad boys walk in silence. You understand what I'm saying? I've been trained, whether you believe it or not. And that's why it gets on my nerves when I hear all these niggas jumping online all the time, always talking about the music business or what they speculate and what their theories are. You wasn't there. You ain't one of us, and you never will be. You understand what I'm saying? You can do all the pretending you want to, whatever, does not change history. And that's what you're missing. So I'm listening to all these niggas talk about BLACKROB or whatever. Oh, yo, I was at the funeral. You wasn't at the funeral. Da-da-da-da. Homie, the funeral ain't a concert. You understand what I'm saying? The funeral ain't a place for you to come and try to, yo, I do music too, or try to get links, or, you know what I'm saying, or try to get motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, to be like, yo, when y'all opening that studio back up, that's what niggas were there for. And coming at me was trying to shadow that shit. No, nigga, you ain't rocking for BLACKROB. You never was. You never even been around BLACKROB, nigga. Shut the fuck up. When you been around BLACKROB, tell me. If he was alive right now, y'all was at somebody else's funeral where he recognized you and be like, yo, thank you for coming. Exactly. What did you do for GENEDEAL? What did you do for Mace? What did you do for anybody? Nothing. But you clout chasing motherfuckers want to get online and talk all bold and all that shit or whatever. And I'm no tough guy. I'm not no tough guy. You know, I just shot a couple motherfuckers here and there. But I ain't never been no tough guy. And I did my time for my tough shit. You understand? So my point is, I'm trying to figure out, what did y'all hope to get out of that? Arouse or what? See, this BBE shit is sat on my chest, back and arm. I was out there 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. And some of my brothers were out there longer than me, but they will tell you I was out there with them. West Side Highway, we bang, 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 putting up posters. Fucking at this club, that club, Miami, LA. We did that shit for years. For every artist that was part of Bad Boy Entertainment. Do you understand what I'm saying? Every artist that was part of Bad Boy Entertainment. From the time of my ascension, which was 1999 going into 2000, all the way up to 2015, 16. You see what I'm saying? So, I ain't got to prove shit to nobody. I got the pictures to prove it. When BLACKROB died, I'm the one that put up, and you go to my community section and look right now, I'm the one that put up numerous pictures of us together over the years. Where y'all niggas pictures at, videos at? Where that shit at? If y'all such a friend, y'all knew him so well, huh? Because you're not. You do the same thing that's been going on in California, and I think the reason it's more vivid in California and LA is because of pure simple fact, that's where all the stars live. They live in Calabasas, they live in LA, they live here, they live there, they live wherever, okay? But they live in the LA district. And what happens out there is, and I use Pops as an example, but I can use numerous other people that didn't even know the star, people that were never around the star, other than the fact that, in the LA, in California, niggas have a website that will tell you where a person is going to be buried at, or where the services are, all that. And now seeing New York start to follow right in tradition because of COVID-19 into the same thing. And it's even more so a big thing for them right now because previously, like I'm gonna give you an example, RP Fred the Godson, he was our friend. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rome for bringing this to us. Sean Prez, my ex-boss, still same boss, motherfucking managed him, all right? I knew Fred I won't say very well, but good enough. You know what I'm saying? So we were there from the beginning with Fred when Fred was nobody to Fred being where he was. You know what I'm saying? And I want Fred's talent, definitely, but Prez had every bit in it. You understand what I'm saying? Every bit in it. So did Rome. So shout out to Fred the Godson, RPU, Salud Honduras, tú sabes, el gente aquí. It's sad because when Fred died, they had to do the funeral on YouTube. Kind of similar to BLACKROB, but it was at the height of it. Now this was like May or June of last year when Fred passed away. And I remember inboxing the team and Rome and everything. I was like, yo, how you doing? When I saw that picture. And 2 days after that, he died. And I didn't hear from my man's Rome. I didn't hear from nobody else on the news. And that shit broke my heart. Because I was just like, yo, not even a year ago, a couple months ago, I was with him. I was down on 23rd Street down there celebrating the love and hip hop rap. You know what I'm saying? Jacquay was on love and hip hop for a while. You know what I'm saying? So we went down there. It was a rap party. I knew that nigga that be on Queen's Flip show. What's his name? Too Much Swag, the little Asian kid. That nigga tried to jump on the stage with Jacquay and ask him if you want to. Tell him. It was me that grabbed your ass up off the stage. I play no games, nigga. I don't care how big you are, how little you are, whatever. I get busy. I've been this size all my life. I've been knocked out before. It don't hurt that much. So I'm like that guy, you know, I don't know. I just, you know, when you come up around my friends and shit, I don't like that. And, you know, me and Jacquay, we didn't have our words or feelings or whatever. He's still a friend. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Jacquay. And the rest of the cast of Love and Hip Hop too, whether y'all do good shit or bad shit or whatever. A lot of y'all cool people. A lot of people go to these funerals and they go with the intention not to mourn, not to be embraced, but more so the clout chase. Now, my one homegirl, Juanita, I ain't gonna say her last name, but everybody over Wagner, where Rob from, Noah. So I done known Juanita for years now. Juanita was on her post, and this is how real it is. Juanita was actually on her post, and she was at the funeral, and she was streaming it, the services, and she was streaming it. But it was the part where everybody was walking in. It wasn't the part where, you know, the preacher is preaching or anything like that. She was just live streaming. And I was talking to her the whole time I'm on the train. I'm like, yo, Juanita, I'm on my way, It's there. We talking in the comment section. I'm almost there. I'm there. In one part of the video, because I'm on her Facebook joint, on one part of the video, she's like, yo, that's my friend Dabba. She says my name. You know what I'm saying? So like, what are you talking about? So when I get there, I'm talking about 128, and I want to emphasize this, I got not 3, not 4, not 5, but over 15 text messages from ex-Bad Boy members, current Bad Boy members telling me, yo, this is what a funeral is. If you show up, you show up. If you hear, you hear. You know what I'm saying? So what blew my mind is I got niggas asking me, questioning me where I was at, why I wasn't there, nigga, let me explain the whole thing to you. First of all, Puff wasn't even fucking there. Let's start there. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't talking to Puff like that, don't talk to me like that. But when I got there, it was like it was dumb people out there. And I saw Mark Curry. Mark Curry was actually standing on the stairs. You know what I'm saying? I can even tell you what Mark Curry had on. You know what I'm saying? I saw Jay, not too far away from him, standing towards the left on the other side of the fucking, what's the name? The stairs, because it's like a partition of stairs right there. You know what I'm saying? I knew where I was at. So I have a certain way that I move. You know what I'm saying? My nickname is Professional. If you ever seen the movie Leon the Professional, that's where I took the name from. Because Leon used to show up and be everywhere, and you wouldn't even know he was there. Now, a little bit more of that got induced when I got thrown into the bad boy sector. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the time we came in, we had to learn how to, y'all might not understand this, but it wasn't no internet in 2000 being saturated like that. You know what I'm saying? And being utilized the way it's being utilized now. So if we want to find out what a party was, we want to find out what a drop was, and we want to find out who was having what y'all now call a pop-up, we had to hit the bricks. We had to hit the bricks. We had to have certain contacts with people to know what was moving like what or whatever, and everybody kept their mouth. Even if you knew where Jay-Z was gonna be at tonight, or even if you knew what Puff was gonna be at tonight, they ain't in the circle, them niggas don't know. This is problem, this is for us. It's the same thing that happened when I went to Kanye West's joint when he dropped New Slaves down there by South Street Seaport. You know what I'm saying? It was the same thing. You know what I mean? And I didn't want people to know where I was at. I didn't come by there. I'm gonna keep going. I ain't come by there to get links in the business. I got friends that's in the business I've known for years. I've got new friends in the business that I've known for a while now. I don't need to come there and just to holler at Hard Pierre. If I need to find Hard Pierre, I know how to find Hard Pierre. I don't need to come there to holler at Mark Curry. If I need to find Mark Curry, I know how to find Mark Curry. You understand what I'm saying? I have several individuals that know Mark Curry. You know what I'm saying? Greg said to tell you, what's up, Mark Curry, if you see this. What up, Greg? Tell them niggas I'm lying. I've had so much bullshit come from so many people on that side that are somehow or another thinking for some reason that y'all fit in. There's a lot of clout chasing, and I think what the problem is most of those people that were at that funeral didn't give a shit about BLACKROB. Y'all came there because y'all wanted the clout chase. So anyway, I was standing across the street. Our people was going on. It was at the point where I heard somebody get loud. It was a woman. I ain't gonna say, I don't know what her name is, I don't know who she was, but there was a woman that was out there, and just to put even more emphasis on it, there was a dude that was sitting out there with a maroon suit on. It was kind of, it had like little gold flakes and some shit in it. And I seen him out. He looked right at me. You know what I'm saying? But I knew how to move. You understand? Now, it wasn't even the point of that. But like I said earlier, I've had some friction with my bad boy brothers, and we have not talked at all. One of the brothers, he kind of like reaches out without saying anything, but niggas watch me. You know what I'm saying? I've been being watched. Because motherfuckers want to see, okay, let's see what he really about. Will he sink or swim? Well, guess what, motherfucker? I swam. Now what? You gonna help me now? See, y'all missing a bigger point in what nobody brings out. BLACKROB died penniless and in the streets, basically. The only reason he was down in Atlanta in the first place because he was supposed to be down there performing. Why didn't you ask his manager Cal that shit? Y'all would have known that. Oh, y'all ain't worried about that. BLACKROB was down there performing because he was trying to get his money right. This man was sick. And then no matter how it went down and whether he, whether he refused treatment or he was just tired, some people, their souls just be tired, man. I've been around somebody like that before. I got a partner right now that's dying of cancer, ironically enough, in freaking ATL, and I grew up with him. Shout out to my boy Sammy, man. He is literally dying of cancer. He's at the latest stage that could be, and he's gonna die. This man has went and got his plot, his stone, everything on his own preemptively to him dying. And I have to talk. This is somebody I grew up with. Fred the Godson just died a couple months ago. Andre Harrell just died a couple months ago. Y'all don't know none of them people. Y'all never been around none of them people. I was around the office. Andre Harrell ain't never said a goddamn word to me. And I seen him every day at 1540 Broadway. And I felt the same sadness I felt when he passed. And I still don't know what he died of. These motherfuckers are going to funerals. And they went to BLACKROB's funeral. Not because they cared about BLACKROB. They went to BLACKROB's funeral to see what stars were going to be there. And the fact that it was generally open to the public. And sitting here pretending like that ain't what it is, and you trying to cover that by coming at me, I want to ask you niggas that's on GENEDEAL's page, how did you know Black? What did you know? I know it's going to be one or two of y'all in there that be like, I grew up next door to me, or I grew up in Wagner, or I used to be over here, or I used to be over there. You know what I'm saying? I get that. I get that. Or I used to be at the projects on Lexington. Shout out to my girl Mo over there. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody on the east side. Let me tell you, my man J Dubs, shout out to him. Wagner, you know what I'm saying? My man Dubs know me very well. You know what I'm saying? And numerous other people. If y'all don't know what Wagner is, Wagner right over there by the water before you get to the bridge, man. East side, man. Shout out to y'all. I done hung over there, got drunk over there, passed out on the couches over there, all that shit, man. Fuck y'all talking about. Ain't too many projects that are the high-end projects that y'all put these names on them in New York City. Guy Brewer, my homegirl Dion, motherfucking Sumner, my man Jerry, motherfucking Marcy Projects was right down the street that beat with Sumner and Tompkins. I know people in all three of them and walked through all three of them with no problem. And people out there know me. Know what I'm saying? Now, anybody know over there is Sumner, big, tall, light-skinned Jerry, and all his brothers, all them crazy as hell. That's my man. If you don't know Jerry, you don't live in Sumner. You live in the right-hand building right when you walk in. That motherfucker go in like this. It go in like that. And then there's a circle. Then towards the right, there's a building right there. That's where my man live at. I ain't gonna tell you what floor. I dare you to run up on him. I dare you. You're gonna be surprised. These cloud chasing ass niggas, they over there, and I'm gonna tell you, Gene, you gotta watch these niggas. I know you know already. But stop letting these motherfuckers call your phone and all that. I was on one of Gene's posts, and he was talking about, this is when he was talking about Black. And some chick claimed she was calling because she knew where he was. And Gene was like, yo, you gonna interrupt my broadcast to talk about this bullshit? You don't know where he at. Stop talking like you know what BLACKROB is. You don't know nothing about no BLACKROB, bro. What the fuck you talking about, man? I wanna almost just like, I don't know, flip out on these motherfuckers, but I'm not. Because I gotta be in the east side sometimes. I know how it is. I can't be not all the time, not in today's times. I ain't no tough guy. What's going on, Patrice Gardner? What's going on, Prince Apple? What's going on in that? That's my baby right there. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with a net. I wish a motherfucker would say something about a net bad. Man, listen. I wish somebody say something bad about Patrice Gardner or motherfucking Star either. Star Pepper, that's my motherfucker right there, too. Let me tell y'all something real quick and I'm getting back to the subject. Annette won't hear from me in a day or two or whatever, and she will call me and be like, you all right? I'm all right. All right, I'm just checking. What's going on, Marcus? What's up, y'all? Getting all my people back, man. Get in and let it. I had to make a lot of emails, goddammit, but this I got it back. I got it back. We won't be talking about Toxic Diamond because she wasn't the one that flagged me. It was one of her followers that flagged me. And the way I found out, I got the name off the email, and what happened was the name, I just followed it, and I looked through her comment section, I looked for the same name, and boom, there you were, you silly motherfucker. Next time I'll delete the comments and start a new profile, doofy. You ain't had nobody on there but 3 people. And that was a funny thing. It'd always be the motherfuckers with the littlest followers, always talking the most shit. Trying to get famous off my page. Nigga, that ain't happening. Trying to get famous off Gene's page. That ain't happening. Motherfuckers ain't got no talent. And it's starting to show. See, the more and more the time goes on, and the more the internet reinvigorates itself and turns into something new. Oh yeah, the internet gonna be something totally different after this COVID shit is over. Please believe that. The more and more the time progresses, the more and more people are being exposing themselves to exactly who they are. It's not the industry that is fucked up the media game anymore. It's the people. It's the people and their behavior, which have changed not only the internet, but society. And it's all been deemed from its antithesis was with the internet. Had it not been for the internet, y'all wouldn't even have known what BLACKROB's motherfucking funeral was. Had it not been for the internet, you wouldn't have been able to reply to me and be like, I'm never lying. Nigga, when I made the video, what street was I on? Y'all know I was in the Bronx, but what street was I on? I'm talking about the video I made on my other page, that the person that fucked up to try to play like she was a friend and really was a friend of me. You. I know you're probably right here, right now, somewhere lurking. It is. I'm glad what Marcus said right there. It's almost as if people use social media as a hobby. They do, and they're getting more and more vicious with it. And this is the thing I want to say. And I want y'all to make sense of this one. I just noticed the other day, and I'm going to segue into this, and I'm going to get back to BR, and I'm going to get back to Gene, because I want to talk to Gene about a couple of things. But I want to put this in focus here. I saw the other day, and I think it was just yesterday, Kevin Samuels and Umar Johnson at it, right? Umar Johnson at all motherfuckers. You don't need to be talking about shit. See, Umar, let me tell you something. I remember that whole thing when they were first coming to that hype. Royce Watkins, Tariq Nasheed, that Tommy Sotomayor nigga, and a couple other people. You know what I'm saying? But that's a ruthless motherfucker right there. I understand why some women would be upset at Kevin Samuels. And I also understand some women being upset with the message he sends, especially if you ain't that attractive. And we all are attracted to somebody. You understand what I'm saying? There's somebody for you. If you a nigga with a set of keys right now, you a janitor, there's a chick out there right now, just like they say, waiting for a nigga with some keys. You know what I'm saying? How that joke go, I like James, he got a lot of keys. That old joke. Some of y'all gonna get that, some of y'all ain't. There's somebody for everybody. So I think on that aspect, Kevin Samuels was kind of, 50-50 with you. But if we do something in comparison to Umar Johnson versus Kevin Samuels, let's wait a motherfucking minute, Umar. First of all, we ain't seen you in the longest. You know what I'm saying? Not in the complexity that we usually see you. Second of all, Kevin Samuels is doing a service. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. So we don't get it confused and women think I'm attacking them or some shit like that, because I'm not. I love ladies. Some of the ladies here are some of my biggest supporters. If it hadn't been for the ladies, I wouldn't even have made it. These worthless ass niggas, you know what they do. They just go to funerals and talk about it after you're dead. That's why I made that. And if y'all remember me saying this a long time ago, I said them niggas wouldn't even care if I died out here, nigga. What happened to BR? He dead in the streets. Everybody talking about, I could have did something. He wouldn't have did shit. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have did shit. I kind of wish now that I would have stayed at that funeral. But let me get back to Kevin and Umar. Kevin and Umar are two different spectrums of YouTube. On one handle, we got Umar Johnson sitting up online talking about, well, he using the degradation of black women to make money. No, we don't. Them women calling in on their own. They're calling in on their own. They want to know what he thinks, and they're doing it in a faction of being narcissistic and looking and thinking they should have it all, when in fact a lot of those women, and you ladies, even if y'all looking at them, even say to yourself, oh no. And I know this because I look in the comment section of Kevin Samuels' page, and he has tons of women in there, beautiful women that will sit there and say, honey, you're not ugly, but at the same time, you do look kind of normal. I'm around models. I'm a model. You look normal. There's nothing wrong with that. But see, this body positivity bullshit that they keep feeding everybody has made some women get out of reality. And some men, too. I'll get to y'all motherfuckers in a minute, too, because guys ain't no better. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of dushy ass men out here. I said dushy ass men out here. Hey girl, little douchey ass men out here. Hey heels galore, what's going on? A whole bunch of douchey ass, feminine ass, talcum powder, tussie wearing ass men. Y'all don't know about no tussie. My grandma used to have that tussie in the house. You dip your finger in that shit, put that shit in front of y'all like this. Like, damn, I'm gonna kill him today, nigga. I smell it good. You put that tussie on, that shit lasts a week. Man, oh man. I remember my grandmother used to use that shit. Boy, that shit got a smell to it. These moist ass boys too that think they women. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of women that call up here to Kevin Samuels and talk about whatever they go talk about, whatever. He gives his opinion, his whatever. You know, I respect it, and he gets on about his fucking business. Umar Johnson, I don't know where the fuck you came out the woodwork and you just think this is a golden opportunity to say something now, but I want to ask you, Umar, where the fuck the school at, dog? Where the fuck the school at? Now, I saw that one video, somebody was trying to expose you or whatever, and I'll give you this. You at least have the building, but why the school ain't open? I watched this man that was on Roland Martin's show, evidently about a week or so ago. He's 21 years old, and he talked about how he gathered his own money and opened up a school. for the kids. Shut Roland Marlin down. When he said, yo, well, what needs to be different? What do you mean do it our way? And he got a school up for kids, 21 years old. Yeah, Umar took damn near $1 million from y'all, not y'all here, but $1 million from black folks. And you up on motherfucking line talking about some Kevin Samuels. Man, if you don't sit your dashiki ass, hair, grease shape butt ass down, telling all them motherfucking lies, nigga, you ain't open up shit. You shouldn't even be saying that until your school doors open this fall, or you ready to open up the school. Don't say shit to nobody. Because nigga, you about 10 years late. When you took that money, 2000 what? Somebody help me out here. What year did this nigga take the money? Like, where did he get his goal? Anybody know? I know it was in 2010s, but I think it was around about 2012, 2013, just to save time. Because that's the longest I've been hearing about it. I even go as far as to say 2014 maybe. But you've had the money, your goal, for a couple of years. And I said years, okay? Now, I know what it takes for acquisition of property because I'm a young developer. So I know the acquisition of a property that size could take you after filling out all the paperwork, certificate of occupancy, et cetera, having another person come in and overlook the electricity. Yes, you have to have an inspection for that. You have to have an inspection for sewage, et cetera. These are all probably 3 to 4 different agencies that can come in and check all these things before your property or your commercial property or residential property can be operative. All right? So I'm going to give them that. But nigga, it's been years. So this is how you come to contention with answering the people why you ain't came up with the money, or ain't nobody seen anything fluid about what you was talking about because of pure simple fact Kevin Samuels in the way, with Kevin Samuels taking all the money? Is that what it is? You want to get Kevin Samuels out the way so you can get some of the money. Clout chasing. Somewhere in the past 5 years, black people and Latino people have become nothing but clout chasers. They get online and they sell you all these dreams or whatever. Umar says he needs a black contractors to work for free to do the work on the inside of the school building. I'm sighing him. He needs black contractors to do the work for free. These people do not care about the culture. They care about their pockets. That's what they care about. I know this because I've been if I had to put Umar, okay, let's say in the regular world, right? If I had to put Umar and Kevin Samuels side by side, and I said, okay, which one am I going to put the money into it towards a long-running TV show? Or a long-running talk show? Or a long-running Q&A? Or a discussion board? Or whatever the case you want to call it. Who you picking? Kevin Samuels or Umar Johnson? Well, I'm putting my money on Kevin Samuels. And I'm going to tell you why I put my money on Kevin Samuels. One, Kevin Samuels is articulate. He doesn't get online and call people motherfuckers and suckers and all kinds of other shit because they won't donate to him, nor have I ever. Yes, man. What's going on, Divalicious? Oh, my God, everybody. I just love it. I love it. He doesn't get online and disrespect to people to the proportion that I've seen Umar Johnson do. I remember one particular video Umar Johnson had, and he said, y'all ain't donating enough. And they started donating to him. Imagine if I said that to my followers. I'm gonna try. Y'all ain't donating enough. It's $STRINGERBELL 80. Stringer Bell 80. If y'all want to donate something. If you don't, I'm still here. You know what I mean? We're gonna work it out, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I might not be in the best position right now, but you know what? I got keys again. And if y'all don't know, y'all just sitting in. A brother got keys again. Woo, boy, it feels so good. I can't tell y'all. I got keys again. Umar Johnson collected $1 million from black people because they believed in the idea, which is a noble idea, but it wasn't realistic. Not at the time. And I put that in comparison to a 21-year-old man down south who opened up his own school. Thank you, Divalicious. I appreciate it. I need every damn bit of it right now, boy. Like I told you, I just paid rent today. Shit. I ain't lying. You know, they didn't charge me a security deposit, which which was a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm responsible for 5. They give it to you to proportion. I'm not gonna be staying at this place. I'm gonna get back to Umar's campus, but I'm not gonna be staying at this place. I'm just there for a month-to-month lease. And 2, I didn't get an apartment. I got a room. I got 2 roommates, a very, very nice location. I got the river behind me and all kinds of other stuff. But don't worry, I'm gonna do another live later, and I'm gonna show y'all, give y'all a whole tour of the place and everything like that. If y'all wish to donate, that's cool, because I ain't got shit in there. I got my 2 bags and a little bit of food. That's the only thing I'm really worried about, is food right now until I get the transition. I'm trying to find a job, which they're gonna have a coordinator work with me on getting the job. And so thank you so much, Divalicious. But I got a nice room. It's modern, it's new. I got wood floors. I got a huge bathroom we've got. I share it with 3 other guys. They're cool, they're nice, except for one of them, this one Puerto Rican dude that I'm pretty sure he gets high on something, because he just sits in his room all day. He looks like Uncle Fester, to be honest with you. He looks like a Puerto Rican Uncle Fester. It's weird, you know what I'm saying? But everything about this motherfucker say, I'll try a 16-year-old girl, you know, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? He look a little, got that look to him. Kevin Samuels may not say everything. Thank you, Roxanne. Kevin Samuels might not say everything nice. Kevin Samuels may not be accurate on every last one of his depictions and what's the word I'm looking for here? His collective theories on why these women feel the way they are, or whatever. You know, a lot of times, a lot of people, they feel the way they do, or they are the way they are because of situations that have happened in their life. You know, at the end of it, you're nothing but a sum total of your life's experiences, I believe. Kevin Samuels, like many other men, is under attack. Umar one time was under attack. Even though, you know, I'm 50-50 with some of the other bloggers, they were once under attack too. Underline this: why are they always under attack by other black people? And how come those other black people and Latin people don't go attack, well, these white extremists, white racists? They're right here on YouTube. No, y'all motherfuckers will make all videos and comment and talk tough online, whatever. And you're talking tough sometimes to the wrong people, because I pull up to your house. I'm crazy as fuck. And I'm certified crazy now, so trust me. I've done it before. It ain't that hard. I pull up for you if I think it's that much of a threat. You won't never see me, because I'm professional. But Umar, shut the fuck up. Get the school built. Get the doors open. Have some kids in there. He talked about Capital Prep, which was Diddy's school. At least Diddy got the school open. He talked about this young man that's 21 years old that just opened up a school on his own. You should be down there talking to him, asking him what the fuck he did to get it done so quickly. Maybe you can help him. You can go get online, talk about Kevin Samuels, and then make a video. You don't sit your shea butter ass down. Put some of that shea butter in that dusty ass beard of yours. You've been wearing that beard for 10 years. That motherfucker got mats and maggots and everything else in it. Talking about you for the people. You ain't for the people. You don't give a shit about the people, boy. Stop that fucking hustle. People get on my nerves sometimes. At least I say it. And I know a lot of y'all be like, well, he was on Power 105. Man, they lay anybody on Power 105. I saw Sideshow Bob. He got an interview coming up. Shit. They got the nigga that was an extra in motherfucking Godzilla versus Kong coming to Power 105. It don't, trust me, guys, it don't take too much to get on Power 105, really. At one time, Power 105 might have been a highlight. There goes a Hot 97 too. What's up, E, bro? California ass nigga. Y'all don't know Ebro from California, really, right? He ain't from New York. He ain't from the tri-state. He from California. Which I ain't got no problem with that. But, you know, my preference is if I'm going to see somebody talking about music, and they talking about artists that come up, especially artists in the New York area. That means New York, Jersey, Connecticut. I have my preference to see that it's overhauled by somebody in the tri-state. That's my preference. Not saying there has to be that way. There's not openings for everywhere else. But when it comes to hip hop, yeah, especially New York hip hop, because Ebro said a lot of things I don't like, and he's made a lot of predictions that I thought were very wrong. Same thing with Charlemagne. It doesn't take much to get on those shows. So if you're using that as your launching point, say, well, he was on Power 105. Anybody can be on Power 105. He did an interview on the Breakfast Club is Power 105. Yeah. It's all owned by iHeart, which formerly was MS Communications. I remember when they were MS Communications. MS Communications, once again, like I tell you guys all the time, acquisitions. Acquisitions are the new motherfucking frontier. Okay, they look like they weak over there. Let's go buy them up. You know what I'm saying? Now, if y'all don't get it, I don't know what to tell you, but that's what it is. So they were acquired by iHeartRadio, which iHeartRadio originally, they were basically just doing like small broadcasts or whatever, a little streaming here and there. But for the majority of it, most of their stuff was cable broadcasting. They're somehow or another linked in with a couple of cable companies. And so, you know, it's a wide, broad market with them. It definitely fits in the area of vertical integration or synergy, one of the two. But yeah, this is how they move. So they bought up, so Power 105, if you guys don't know, that's actually the Breakfast Club. And iHeartRadio owns both of the statements for both of them. They just put that together like that. Here's a little tidbit too. You in New York? No, I am in Connecticut. Hold on, let me show y'all my city. But I don't live very far from New York. I'm not in the Bronx anymore though. I don't live in the Bronx anymore. But I'm always gonna stomp through the Bronx. You know what I mean? Always. My friends in the Bronx, people is in the Bronx, I'll always be in the Bronx. It is what it is. I got a lot of love for the Bronx. But this is home. This is home, you know, and this is where I belong. My personality fits here. You know, I'm trying to still shake a little bit of New Yorker in me. That ain't gonna never happen. Y'all hear me on here talking about the pistol and you don't see niggas and shit. That's New York in me. You know. But this will wrap this all up, and I just want to go down the line and just really wrap this up. First of all, Kevin Samuels, feel how you want to feel about him, but what I really want you ladies to question is, look at the ladies that are calling in. Look at the ladies that voluntarily called there because they honestly want to get an answer from him. For what reason, I don't know. I've seen some women on there. Listen, I know some women that are 50, 60 years old. They walk in the room right now, and I'm talking about salt and pepper hair and all that shit. If you don't believe me, there's a guy that I share all the time. His name is Country Rain. He's a comedian. He has a lady that's on his show. It's always in the what's her name? Put together a registry. What do you mean by that? Tell me what you mean by that, Hills Galore. Put together a registry. There is, and I just had a brain fart. I'm sorry about that. Talking about Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels, whether you like him or not, these women call in. And I've seen some women that are 50, 60 years old, and like Country Wayne, he has a reoccurring woman that's on there. Her name is Rolanda. And I share him all the time. It's in the community section, so just click my name on the top where you see videos and all that stuff. Slide over this way, or if you're facing this way, slide over this way to your left, and you're going to see a thing that says community section. You'll see a guy named Country Wayne, and just look for the one with this woman named Rolanda. She's fucking beautiful. She's 52 years old. So it's not a question of depending on where you're at in life. Like if you're 20, 30 years old, of course you're not going to go get a 50-year-old woman. Or if your preference is 20 and 30-year-old women and you're 50 years old, which is acceptable. I won't say 21, but I'll say definitely 25, 30, 35. If you're 50 years old, yeah, that's acceptable. Even if you're 55, it's acceptable, you know, in our terms. Eddie Murphy, his wife is, I think, 38, 39, and Eddie Murphy's like 53, 54, something like that. So, you know, it's a lot of men out here. It's always been traditionally like that or whatever, depending on where you're at in life. And I think that's the equation that's missing out of Kevin Samuels' diatribe is you have to ask these women and men. One, you would have to ask a man, where are you at in life? Do you have kids? I don't have kids. So, of course, I'm looking for a woman that doesn't have kids, preferably. But if you got one, maybe I can work with it. Two, maybe I can work with it. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what you do. Now, if you're just sitting around collecting, I ain't fucking with you on that one because I ain't going nowhere. We're going to be in these projects for the rest of our life. You know what I'm saying? If anything, the kids will be taking us up out of here when they get their careers and they ain't graduated. You know what I mean? Which I've seen before too. Um, so yeah, you know, I ain't you know, joining you in the struggle. I got my own struggles as far as that's concerned. On the women's end, at the same time, you have to ask some of these women, what are they looking for? Now I see a lot of these women. He's 60 now. See, at the time I was saying how old he was then. He's 60, so that makes his wife probably about 42, 43 now. You know, thank you for that too, Roxanne. Yeah, he's 60. Look up and Roxanne, tell me how old his wife is. I think she's like 40 something now. And okay, that's cool, guys. He's 60. I'm doing by the time that he got married. He got married a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? He's married to a white female now. He has a baby by another baby. Eddie had a lot of motherfucking kids. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep working, nigga. That child's important. Beating the shit out of you. He got like 11 kids or something like that, I think. And he could afford them, have them. From a woman's perspective, we have to look at Kevin Samuels and say this. What type of man are you looking for? Are you looking for a man? If you're looking for a man and you're 40 and over, I'm gonna say 45. No, fuck that. 49 and over. All right, because at 49 and over, if you're having a kid at 49, that baby might come out a little slow. That baby might come, good damn mommy. You know what I'm saying? He might have some issues. That's what I'm saying. So if you're that age and you're having a child, it's risky, but if you do it, hey, I get it. More applause to you. It's happened. Halle Berry is one of those women that can hold true to that diatribe. She had a baby later on in life, and a couple other women too, Janet Jackson or whatever. So you have to ask yourself as a woman, what are you looking for? Now, I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I have worked for a record company for 17 years, and I'll be honest. Yeah, see what I mean? Lionel Richie is 71 and his girlfriend is 30. That's exactly what I saw about. She's 42. I knew I wasn't too far off. Yeah, she's 42. Yeah, I was like, she had to, I just said that. I said she has to be like 41, 42 then now. You know what I mean? So I just wasn't correct about Eddie's age. So Eddie had to be about 52, 53, 54 when he married her. That makes about 6, because she was in her 30s, and that was the biggest thing going around at the time when he first got married to her. And I think Eddie just had his birthday too, if I'm right. So let me tell you guys this, man. Ladies, there's a certain portion of men out here, a high portion of men, that will go through their whole life, even if they're 70, 60, 50, which I'm proving what the comment is pointing out things to me, that just have a preference for dating younger women. You know, there's myriads of different reasons why. It's not because you want to feel young again. You can't do that. It's not because you want to, you know what I'm saying, relive childhood again or whatever. It's not even that. It's a lot of men, I think, grasp more to a younger woman because of certain things they want. Especially a lot of men nowadays don't have kids yet at 35, 40, even 45, 50. So, you know, as people in society, and as I mentioned, not on here, but I mentioned on my other page before, you know, there's a problem that's going on in society right now that the CDC and another outlet, I forgot who it was a collegiate outlet, just pointed out, not just recently, maybe a week ago, that U.S. population has actually, this is one of the first times they've really seen the connotation where the U.S. population, meaning specifically blacks and whites, is not garnering or flourishing. You're having more people die than they're actually having babies. And it's particularly effective in the white and black communities of the United States. The black community is brought with one, which is infant mortality with the women. The second one would be from stress brought on during their pregnancies, which I would have to say is probably from some of the environments some of these ladies live in. Housing projects, bad neighborhoods, stuff like that. Now, of course, we're not talking about all women that are single, but a lot of them do as well as the men. They live in high rises. They were born and raised in them. You know, some of you people know some of these people I'm talking about right now. So Shanika was sitting on the couch all day and she ain't doing shit, but at the same time, she want a motherfucker that drives a Mercedes, has his own house, don't have no kids and all that shit. This shit is unrealistic. Same thing if Darnell wants a boss chick that drives a Mercedes, smokes loud all day, got her own keys and ain't got no babies. Well, Darnell, what the fuck do you do? And what's your history? And can we work with your past work history and get you into another sector? So see, it goes both ways. So I would hope that Kevin Samuels will pay attention to that. Umar, I ain't got no words for you other than shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Get the doors open, then start making videos, nigga. Talking about you want somebody to do the work for free. You ain't got no white company asking them to do it right. We should do that off skin color. I got you. I got you. Claro que sí, no tú sabes, Moreno. I got you. Guys, I am so happy to be back with y'all. I'm going to be back again later on. If you're just now tuning in, make sure you go check this out. I'm going to put the links in the description for PayPal, all that stuff. And this off the cup, Cash App, $STRINGERBELL80. And I just want to recap real quick and tell you guys, thank you so much for joining on this journey with me. It has been rough. And I'm talking about my Nets, my Patrice Gardeners, my Star Peppers, whether I'm online or not online, they hit me up and be like, yo, you all right, whatever. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But it feels so good to have a set of keys. I might not have shit right now in there, but we gonna fix it up or whatever. I remember somebody was mentioning they wanted to have a thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. We gonna get there. I ain't got shit right now, but we gonna get there. You know, I got clean clothes or whatever. I got enough dinner last week, like 2 or 3 nights. So, you know, we'll figure it out. But I don't want y'all to ever think that I get online to talk bullshit. Like, if I got nothing to talk about, I just don't talk about it. But those 2 things stuck out to me so much. Umar and Kevin Samuels. And you got some motherfucking audacity. And the other one that stuck out to me was just all those comments that were on GENEDEAL's page. I'm going to take a snapshot of that shit so I can put it up for y'all a little later on, if not after this. But it'll be up, and it'll be in the community section. So make sure y'all go check that out. And I'll tell y'all what these flag happy, silly motherfuckers said. And I'm just like, yo, I ain't never got on this mic and lied. I done put up parts of my life on this video and things that I was going through in this video. If anybody say I'm a liar, who makes up shit like that, first of all? Who makes up being homeless? Who makes up the shit that you go through? I was around living under rats. I even had the guy that was over at the what's the name apologize to me for that. At the hotel, he was like, yo, I'm so sorry. You know, I'm right now to tell somebody on him. You know, I ain't gonna do that. It is what it is. All right, guys, this is consume my battery. I'm gonna get off of here. Guys, like I said, right now I ain't on here begging and nothing like that or whatever, but it has been a trip. And so I want to thank all y'all humbly. And like I said, I'm keeping my promise. And I will say one more other thing, because I see other people say this, so what's wrong with me saying it? I would like to get some new equipment, because I want to give y'all something a little bit more. And so, like, a tripod, this light ring thing, a new camera besides this freaking phone would be wonderful. But I'm going to plan on setting all this up in my room or whatever and going live there. So y'all going to see gradually however I do it. And if I got to buy piece by piece of equipment, you know, for free. I still ain't getting no motherfucking stimulus and all that shit. So, and I think the reason I didn't get it because freaking, I switched banks. That's what the lady at the bank said. So I updated all my shit. So hopefully that'll work. They had to send me out a new card. So she said sometimes with their bank, it happens to be if you switch cards and the routing number stays the same, but the card is different, they'll kind of look at that or whatever, and it might stagnate you. She said she's seen it before. But I had lost my card one time. They had to send me another card when I was out at the other town, which is cool, you know. My bank branch ain't everywhere. I use Citizens, so they ain't everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, out at that town, even the location down here, they had a big location. They ended up closing it, and now they had a smaller location. It took me forever to find it. And I still got to go get my ID. I got to get a new ID with this town on there. So we still got things to do. We got a way to go. But the biggest obstacle I had, I got keys. I can come in when I want to. I might not have shit. Like, I'm usually starting all over. I have no furniture. I don't have a bed. I don't have anything. You know what I mean? Which is kind of scary too. But I have one thing. I got my freedom. And I want to say this to any motherfucker that was in that comment section talking all that shit over there on GENEDEAL's page. If you care so much about BLACKROB, if you care so much about the situation, know that there's a lot of other people, including myself, that was in that situation. There's a lot of people in New York City that's currently in that situation. If you see them on the train and they don't go fucking nuts and crazy, I can understand that. They look like regular people, because many people in the homeless crowd are normal people. Help them the fuck out. Got them something to eat. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of guys that I know genuinely Their hustle is, yo, I would rather you buy me the food than give me the money. Because they'll be like, well, I get drunk, or I do drugs, but I'm hungry. Can you just buy me the food? I've seen guys do that. You know what I'm saying? So now all the guys that are asking for change or money on the train or whatever are looking for drugs. They're looking for it because they're genuinely hungry, you know? And I'm also, one of the other things, I just want to say this before I end. I've been talking to the two guys that were coordinators for me, and hopefully there'll be somewhere where I can fit in, and if whatever capacity it is, start trying to help some of the homeless people in the tri-state. And I think that they will online warming. I would hope so. Maybe we'll do that tonight. That's a great idea, Hills Galore. Thank you, Marcus. Yeah, online warming. That would be great. I know somebody mentioned that before. They was like, yo, when you move in your apartment, we're gonna do a housewarming or something. Well, God damn it, here it is. I got some keys, nigga. I know y'all can't understand my joy, and I get it. It's cool, but I saw so many things. All the faces I saw, all the faces I saw, I will always remember them. Thank you, Divalicious. That's right, y'all. Cash App Stringer Bell 80. If you want to donate anything, if it's $10, $5, whatever, it'll be used very well. Trust me. You know, one of those people in that comment section said, yeah, he was online begging for clothes. I wasn't begging for clothes. I said, yo, I'm probably going to need some summer clothes. As y'all can see, I got a long sleeve shirt on because I put something wet in that goddamn, what's the name, that storage unit. I don't know what it was, but it was something that had some moistness or something in it. Pause. And it turned like, it was a whole corner. I had to get the people at Q-Smart to help me out because it was a whole corner that I hadn't been there in a couple months. So it was a whole corner that had mold on it. And it wasn't bad per se on the wall, but it was bad on my clothes. Like I don't know if y'all know, but like when you get that green shit on your shirt or whatever, for that mold, it's not coming out. Trust me, I tried. It's not coming out. I threw away all the white stuff because it was so pertinent on it, and like it was like, it'll be like green, yellow, and then like it'll be turning into the what's today. I ain't trying to gross y'all out or nothing, but that's what it was. So I had to throw like literally, it was like damn near almost a full bag of clothes away. I was mad as fuck. I was like, yo, and then the lady was like, well, you know what? It's our fault because we didn't turn on the thing, and you know, I'll see what I could do. Maybe we can get some reimbursement or something like that. I said, no, that's fine. Because the room was supposed to be temperature controlled. That's the point. But it wasn't for some reason or another, but it is what it is. So yeah, it's $ Stringer Bell 80 right there. Divalicious, thank you so much, sister. I appreciate it. I told you the women always come down for me. Always look out. You know, and that's why I had to say what I had to say earlier, because a lot of you guys don't realize, yeah, there are some bad women out here in all races. But I will say this, and it's been some fellas too, you know what I'm saying? Like my man T. I haven't seen him in a long time, but he had donated like $300 to me one time. That got me by a whole week. It is very expensive to live here in the Northwest. Thank you, Annette. What about Tasha K? Hills Galore. Tell me about her. Tell me about what's going on with Tasha K, because I'm trying not to talk about Tasha K in a bad light. I haven't been over there at Tasha K's page in a long time. If y'all notice, I haven't been uploading anything from Jaguar either, because I kind of just wanted to step away from that. You know, to be quite honest with you, I wanted to step away from that. I didn't see it going anywhere. I wish Jaguar the best of luck. I really do. I like Jaguar, and I hope I get to meet Jaguar. But the way I feel is, you know, it's one of the sisters that's in here right now named Patrice. Thank you, Patrice. I was just out with your name, and she just wrote something. I got you. I like the fact that Patrice, and Patrice, I hope you don't get mad at me for saying this, but Patrice and Jaguar actually familiar or friends with each other from a while back. And Patrice is, thank you so much, Hills Galore. She said, I ain't no liar. Ain't no way you can lie and make that shit up that I just ain't no way you can make that shit up. If I can make that shit up, shit, I'm at Avengers level filming. Telling the story anyway. Jaguar, the problem I have is, I think Jaguar, and I said this before, stop talking to these niggas. And I'm gonna say the same thing to you, GENEDEAL. Stop talking to these niggas, man. Stop talking to these niggas. These niggas don't care, man. If as soon as they see something happen to you, GENEDEAL, they be on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? And the next one after that, I know you're smart enough to know that. So I ain't worried about that. Now, first thing I want to say is shout out to GENEDEAL. GENEDEAL, I wasn't an alcoholic. I ain't had the problems BR had or whatever. But one thing we do share in unison from that bad boy camp is I was fucked up too. Okay, we'll do it in that. I'm gonna let you know as soon as I get off of here. I went through that same battle, and as of not only 4 days ago, I was still in that battle, and it's not a very good feeling whatsoever. It's a disgusting feeling. You feel like nobody is there for you. You feel like, like nobody care about you or nothing, and that's how I felt. I felt like I still feel like that. Nobody care about me. But, at least I can do that from the comfort of a pillow and solidarity. And that's all the fucking matter. And I'm so fucking happy right now. I didn't cry, but I had like a tear come from my eye. You know what I mean? And that's all, man. That's all. I'm just, So guys, I'm out of here. I will talk to you guys in a little bit. If you like to donate, it's $ Cash App, $STRINGERBELL80. Also, it's in the description box. I hope Jag is good too. The last time I saw her, last time I saw her was on her page, and she had put up, excuse me, y'all. The last time I saw her, and she had put up something on her page, and she was talking with some other girl or something like that. It wasn't really interesting to me. The first thing she should have did was she should have scoped over everybody that was interviewing her. Patrice, I saw the whole interview. I shared the interview. Patrice did a fucking wonderful job. But some of them other chicks, and Noisy Ho, she did a wonderful job. But some of them other people you was dealing with, oh man, like, you should have did your investigation of a Tasha K. You should have did your investigation of a Toxic Diamond as far as their branding and what they do, not them as people individually. For all I know, Tasha K might be a fucking sweetheart. Toxic Diamond, the jury's still out on her. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'll be quite honest with you. You know what I'm saying? If it came down to it, I'd put the boxing gloves on with her. I mean, because she be talking that shit to me. She gonna pop people, everything else. Come around here with that, for real. And people ask me, yo, so let me answer this. Because somebody asked me that. They was like, yo, did you have something to do with her page? Because she can't go live now. And so somebody asked me, did I have something to do with that? I'm gonna plead the fifth. And somebody asked me something else about her too, but I ain't gonna get into that because I wasn't gonna talk about them. So I wish some women, both of them, prosperity and whatever. I'm less of an inkling for Tasha K as I do for Toxic Diamond, because at least Tasha will get on there and she'll at least try to be honest. I know she does some of it, some salaciousism, but at least she'll try to be honest. Where with Toxic Diamond, she just seems like, I don't know, something's going on with her. We all got our problems, but something really seemed wrong with her. And I hope she makes it. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Puff wasn't there, but like I said, I don't wanna sit there and talk too much, because literally I was there for just a few minutes. I ain't gonna give step by step where I was at, but I was, in vicinity. I was very incognito looking, and what you saw in the video versus on what I had on when I went there, you wouldn't even have known it was me. And I meant that specifically because I didn't know who I was gonna run into. Everybody knows me pretty much a bad boy. You know what I'm saying? Like the makers and the movers. They know my face when they see it. So, I happen to have one of those distinctive faces that sticks out. And I didn't want that to be a disruption at the funeral for the things that I'm putting up and I've said or whatever. And I know Gene, he may feel a little bit different or whatever, but Gene's a different guy to me. You know what I'm saying? But no, Puff wasn't there, but Hard Pierre, I saw him because he was actually outside for a second. I didn't see him when I went in, but I literally swept in, you know what I'm saying, put a fake name down, went around the circle real quick. I was there very early, and I dipped. That was it, I didn't even like seeing him in the what's the name like that. And I think they cleaned him up as best as they could, but you could just tell his body was just, it didn't even look like the same person. R.I.P. Rob, R.I.P. Fred the Godson, R.I.P. Andre Harrell, R.I.P. DMX, R.I.P. Shock G, and just numerous others, man. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. All right, guys, I just want y'all to see my city one more time. And I'm out of here because that shit, I don't know, man. I don't know. We got to do something different with the people. You know? This is my city, y'all. Just want y'all to see it one time before I click off of here. Let me walk over here. Y'all can see a little bit better. This got to be my filming location in a minute for some other shit too, but I'll let y'all on to that in a little bit. But I'm gonna be doing some different types of videos that y'all probably never seen. But as y'all can see, everything's moving and bustling. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how Shock G died, actually. I still haven't got that, and a lot of other people, you know, Corey brought that up on his show last night. Let me turn this back around. Corey Holker brought that up on his show last night, too. He said, I don't know how he died. I don't know how he died either. You know, I'm hoping it wasn't from COVID, but I don't know how he died. Exactly, let's move on. That's right. Hills Galore said it best. Let's move on. But I don't know how he died, Patrice. I don't know how he died. There's just too much death going on, not only in the entertainment industry, but just in general. You know, our whole year with this whole pandemic has been bathed in nothing but death. I had 4 friends that died from COVID-19. You know, RP to Stephanie, RP to Fred the Godson, and 2 other people I'm not going to mention. And then in the same week that BLACKROB died, my friend Mel died. He had a stroke. And people that are on my shit, man. This was a dude I hung with every day. He was like as close to me as my homegirl Stephanie was in the Bronx. And what fucked me up about him was I had seen Mel probably a week before I left from out there at that town. I was like, yo, we hung out like it was, you know, it was old days. That's how it was. He's a hood Brooklyn dude. You know what I'm saying? Straight East New York. But my mama knew him, my aunt knew him, you know. He was this well-liked dude, you know, and to see him, he had a stroke. He was only 43 years old, and I do something that was funny when I heard from him. I hit my man Bobby. I was like, yo, Bob, you seen Mello? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what we always call him, Mello. I was like, no. He's like, yo, man, he died. I was like, what? That's how I got the news on fucking social media, out of all places. Yeah, man. Rough year, but we got some good things coming. I'm gonna be doing more of the Bunny Claiborne skits. We got a new character to introduce to you in the skits called Black Dice Man, and 3 or 4 other characters I'm gonna introduce to you guys. I'll be able to sit into my what's the name a little bit more now that I'm a little bit more comfortable and things like that. I'm also going to be taking you guys on a lot of different views of how the city here in the tri-state are opening. So I'm going to take you through Jersey. I'm going to take you through New York. I was just in Times Square the other night. Like I said, I stayed in Manhattan the other night because I met up with my boy. And New York is back, you know. For every bit and purpose, Connecticut is back too, and I'm glad to see that. And I just hope this is not a mistake and that we're jumping the gun too soon and not thinking that COVID is here anymore, which is very much a mistake. But I know that the what's the names are going away, but I don't think it's mission accomplished. You know, so we'll talk about more of that later on. Yeah, she is. Jag been quiet. What's up with that? I don't know why Jag is quiet. And I was just talking to Patrice about that. The last video I saw was a couple weeks ago. Maybe she took my advice and just, baby girl, you gotta sit down sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. I just, you know, I couldn't go live here, so I created a new page, went live over there, you know, and I created another page outside of that because I'm gonna be doing some whole different shit. I'm gonna show y'all why I actually have talent in these niggas that y'all be, you know. Just like I told y'all, I'll keep it to my word. I told y'all when I get out of this situation, I'm going to still keep going live. I'm still going to keep going. We're not going to be talking about this sad shit no more. We're going to be talking about happy stuff. Now, I'll be talking about the drama and the bullshit that goes on in the streets. Don't get me wrong. But I just want to tell all y'all, before I get off here, I just want to tell y'all one thing. Give me a second. I want to thank every last one of y'all that, one, donated your hard-earned money to me. That's one. That's what's important. Because without y'all money, I would not have made it. There was days I didn't eat sometimes until one time, and that was at nighttime. I would drink tea. That's why y'all used to always see me with tea and coffee all the time. And I have like little cookies and shit like that with me because it kept me fed up until I could eat. Thank you. Yeah, man. My baby brother passed, had the funeral Saturday, cancer. He was 35. Delicious, before you got on, I got a friend right now that I grew up with, my man Sammy. And this nigga is in the last stage of his cancer. I was saying at the early beginning of this, oh my God, man. I was just saying at the beginning of this, my friend Sammy I grew up with as a kid. He's in the last stage, he's out in Atlanta. And I just linked with him, back with him 2 years ago. And would you not know, I linked back with him when he, probably a couple weeks later, he gets diagnosis with colon cancer. Colon cancer. This man went and made his funeral arrangements. And I told him, I said, look, I gotta call you back. I can't talk to you like that. I know this man's mama, I know his daddy, I know his sister, I know his family. I grew up with him, you know? So it hurts you sometimes when you see, you know, people like that. This cancer is a slow death, man. It really is, you know? RIP to your brother, Delicious. I'm sorry to hear that, like, for real. Like, that's why I said there's so much death around, so much, you know, this different things that I don't know. Guys, I'm gonna be back later on. I'm gonna get back on here. I don't want to start mumbling, but I just want to tell all you guys thank you from the bottom of my heart. All y'all that has been rocking with me, talking with me. I know a lot of y'all have your own issues and situations going on within your life, and I appreciate it. I really do. And most importantly, I want to say this. If you lost somebody during the COVID-19 pandemic we have here, I want to tell you, there's nothing that I can say that will replace your loved ones. There's nothing that I can say. 2 family members passed before him, and a close cousin passed at the funeral on 22nd. I'm so tired of this. Yep, everybody is. You ain't got to thank me, baby girl. You ain't got to thank me. A lot of people are tired of it. I lost 4 friends doing this shit, and mentally, with them, two of them specific, 3 of them specifically, which would be Fred, Stephanie, and Mel. Out of the 4, may y'all rest in heaven, man. All right, guys, I'm out of here. If you guys would like to donate or anything like that, man, it's $STRINGERBELL80 Delicious. Put it right there in the comment section. I'm probably going to use my what's the name later on to go live again, but guys, we're getting the cities back open and everything else, so just keep moving. It's going to happen. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I will be back later, chat with y'all a little bit more and talk about what's going on here in the city and the tri-state. I'm just so damn happy. I know it don't look like it, but I am. For all y'all that have been with me since day one, thank you. Thank you, Delicious. She always thinking about somebody else. Always thinking about somebody. That's a good damn woman right there, Delicious. Delicious is a good damn woman. Patrice Gard is a good damn woman. Annette Gard is a good damn woman. Star Pepper. Every last one of them. I have positive women that come to my page. You know what I'm saying? Them thotties and all of them, they eat it in, you know. Already know. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Thank y'all. We back, y'all. We back live.